Elon Musk, the man who bought Twitter and also exited out of it, but we'll get to that later. And currently shooting for the stars with SpaceX. What's there to talk about? Anything with Musk, I guess. Just a matter of SpaceX, his company, which he founded in 2004, with the goal of commercial spaceflight and for us to live like Matt Damon. There's this baby's name that we don't really have no idea how to pronounce it. Like XA-12. That's how it's pronounced, apparently. But I'm not going to judge. It is a free country after all. But that's not what we're here to really discuss. Just a week ago, during one of the tests for Starship, one of its boosters, Booster-7, unexpectedly exploded during the test run. With details now revealed, this will examine the drawbacks from the failed test and plans from us to deal in the future. How do I know this? My dad's company, United Rentals, has worked on SpaceX for a while. So anything that happens to SpaceX corresponds with how he and his company deal with the SpaceX problems. But without further delay, let's begin. So what exactly happened during the explosion? Well, according to Earth's sky, a cloud of white vapor billowed from Booster-7, briefly surrounded before exploding in yellow-orange flames. Musk then tweeted that the problem was caused by armored propellant expelled from the 33 Raptor 2 engines, adding on that cryogenic fuel is an added challenge. Evaporation leads to fuel exposure risks in partial atmospheres. Basically, the propellant in the O2 propellant mixed with the cryogenic fuel combusted within, which results in the explosion. It's not the whole story, but you get the point. But that doesn't speak well for consequences from the failed tests. I mean, the guy has already had a lot to deal with. 3 months exactly. So here are, 3 issues that he has to deal with. This is kind of ironic. From what Earth Sky Comics, according to a document, Elon Musk exited out of a $44 billion deal in April after Twitter sued him for being a bad client. I don't know. Client. I don't know what Musk did, but I guess take that out of the equation. But somewhat more of a side point, since the real one is the delayed launch. Since Everyday Astronaut, a YouTuber whose website shows updates of SpaceX, apparently updated that on July 15th, 11:30 p.m., Booster-7 is now the production and the construction side waiting to be repaired and examined. So this could delay the launch to next month or next year. And finally, there's competition. Now, it's no surprise that Musk's biggest competition is NASA. Sure, these two titans have collaborated together, especially with the Crew 4 launch in April, but they're at odds with each other. With SpaceX currently out of decommission, this gives NASA a chance to launch their own system, the Space Launch System, around the moon. Kind of like SpaceX. It's direct competition. At least from what Space Explored says. But in order to fight back, Musk must wait for the FAA to sign a launch and be equipped with a Starship and boosters and test the path before he can try another launch. So, for a brief time, NASA might just have a chance to beat Musk to the punch. But since Musk has to deal with the delays, there's also the plans he has for the future and to prevent another accident from happening. From what Daily Star comments, Musk tweeted that tests should begin as soon as next month, or near the end of summer, which it's kind of almost there. Musk then tweeted that the company will wheel the booster packs back to the construction site to investigate the Raptor engine for any damage, any faulty wiring, to repair them. But like I mentioned, Booster-7 is in the production site now, so it might not be repaired or not. But now that you've heard about the details regarding the explosion, the drawbacks from the failure, and what Musk's plans, what now? But that's all I can say. Next time you hear about SpaceX, think of what Musk has planned for the future, because I have no idea. We're living in the 20th century, so it could be 22nd century or something, I don't know. But that's all I can say about events. But feel free to learn more on YouTube or any social media. But now you have the knowledge of the explosion, the details regarding it, the drawbacks from the failure, and the preparations for the future. Feel free to learn more about SpaceX. But that's Booster-7 in a nutshell. So fingers crossed it doesn't detonate in our faces. And good luck to Mr. Musk.